Hey there everybody, Pete Pardo here. Welcome to another edition of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. We've got a cool, very cool new progressive rock release for you today. It is the brand new album from Sonus Umbra, A Sky Full of Ghosts. This is a band that has been around now about 30 years. They're not exactly been the most prolific band ever, but when they have put out albums, they have absolutely counted in a big way. Very cool, eco-friendly packaging here, though. I like it. Very lightweight and very awesome. Lots of cool information on the songs and lyrics and things like that here today. So this is a band from Chicago, all right? Originally formed in Mexico City, but yet they all live in the Chicago area now. We've got in the band, I'm going to list everybody. It's a big one, all right? So we've got Roy Ben Yosef on lead vocals. We've got Rich Poston on electric guitar and keyboards, Steve Royce on flute and keyboards, David Keller on cello and orchestral percussion, Tim McCaskey on acoustic and electric guitar, Andy Tillotson on drums, keyboards, guitars, sound design, and Louis Nasser on bass, keyboards, and sound design. So this actually is a sequel of their previous concept album, which is this guy right here, Beyond the Panopticon. Okay, very cool artwork on both of those. So this came out. Oh man, what year was this? I don't know off the top of my hand, but it's been a few years since that one came out. So this one is part 2, okay, of the concept. I'm gonna actually read you the notes that the band sent me here because it's pretty involved. So part 1, which is Beyond the Panopticon, tells a story about the misconceived identity of a nameless protagonist who reminisces about lost love and near misses with death until he finally discovers that all of these memories are false. As he awakens to the reality around him, he realizes things are not as they seem and that he is being watched. Pretty interesting story. Not all that uncommon with things going on today, right? Part 2, which is A Sky Full of Ghosts, starts with the protagonist at war with his identity and environment. He learns that he is on board a vessel deep in space and very far from home. The date is unknown. His mission is to assist the AI that runs the vessel and keeps him healthy and alive as they search for an exoplanet suitable for human habitation. In other words, we've screwed up everything here on this planet. We have to find somewhere else to live. Love it. In his broken mind, he personifies the AI that watches over him as a supernatural adversary, the Lorelei, with a bewitching song that will eventually lure him to his death. Ultimately, the protagonist realizes that the Lorelei was always his ally and the earth of his memories is long gone. Its flora and fauna decimated and no longer able to sustain life, destroyed by humanity's hubris and senseless greed. Sound familiar? As denial gives way to acceptance, the album is a plea for reason to prevail. It is suicidal and insane to wage war against your ship, which is the only thing keeping you alive in space. This is true whether the ship is an artificial vessel or the planet we call home. We are all in this together, and we all are the same in the dark. Very good message there. So a very cool album. And if you love kind of prog rock, modern prog rock with lots of different textures and styles and sounds and instruments, but with plenty of healthy nods to the classic bands of the past, you're going to love this. The vocals are great, nice and melodic. You get the occasional, kind of heavy riffing going on. A lot of keyboards. Bleary-Eyed People is a wonderful track. I love the flute and the heavy guitars and the keyboards. If you love Jethro Tull and, classic Yes and all that kind of stuff. So good. Hidden in the Light is another great song. There's a lot of great acoustic guitar textures on this album, too, which adds to the richness of the arrangements. What else? The Waves Will Devour the Sea. Fantastic track. You got the closer, Apogee is really good. Hidden in the Light. So many great songs. I could just go, track to track to track here. Really exciting stuff, very melodic stuff. The vocal harmonies and melodies are very, very catchy. The instrumentation, because they've got so many guys in the band, adding all sorts of different sounds and soundscapes and riffs and things like that. It's a really big sounding album. Very pleasing to the ears. There's a lot going on, but it's not like it's so overly complex that you can't get into it. It just, the music just kind of like dreamy and moves in different waves and peaks and valleys. I really like it. Really, I mean, there's a lot of attention to detail went into creating this, and worth it every step of the way. And you know, the artwork and everything like that, it perfectly exemplifies what you can experience when you're listening to this. This is what you call kind of like that earworm stuff, right? It's just so pleasing if you love classic prog rock. I mean, the lush acoustic guitars, the biting electric guitar solos, the heavy riffs, the soaring flute, the different types of keyboards, and those vocals, man, and the rhythms just always kind of busy and intricate, yet with lots of really cool grooves. Love it. Fascinating album. I have listened to this a ton over the last couple of weeks. I'll be doing it even more, so please make sure you check it out. A Sky Full of Ghosts from Sonus Umbra. Do not miss this one. Check it out. I'll have the link to their website or wherever you can pick up the album when you get a chance. So make sure you do that and visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. Of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. Coming up later today, we've got the final edition, for now anyway, of Dream Setlist. That's coming up later today, so check that out. And then, of course, tomorrow we've got Monsters Den show once again. Going to be picking ranking our five favorite John Carpenter film classics coming up tomorrow, along with Rich Catino, Chris Allo, and Dan Brown. So stay tuned for that, and all sorts of other stuff happening on the channel in the days and weeks ahead. So see you all real soon. Take care. Bye.